Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title, I am so excited to be bringing in today some results of another Make 9 item. This is my fourth Make 9 item I have completed. If you have not seen the other 3 items I have completed, if you're just new, thank you for joining in. Thank you for tuning in today. But I do have a playlist for my 2018 Make 9 I have that I'll be making for 2018, and so I will put that up above that link and then go back and check those out. But we are moving on to you can see my Make 9 list here, and so today I am bringing you my sew and tell of my Make 9 Simplicity 8457. So I am so excited about doing these. I was so excited about doing these, and my intent was to do view B. And let me just show you the line drawing because you can't really tell on here. My intent was to do view B. As you can tell, that looks like I have a cuff at the bottom, but actually when I cut it out, somehow I cut it out incorrectly and I end up doing view C without the cuff at the bottom, which is fine because I was really going for the look she has on the front, and as you can tell, that's a cuffed bottom, but it worked out. It worked out just as well. And so yeah, so let's jump into the review. So I am so excited that I have completed my first pair of work trousers, dress slacks, something I would wear to work, and that was the whole purpose of me doing these. I absolutely love this style of pants. Anytime I've worn pants in the past, and I haven't worn pants on a consistent basis at least for 2-3 years, and so yeah, and it was just because I didn't like the way they looked on me, the ready to wear ones, and so when I saw these, I was like, oh, the perfect style. That is totally my style. I'm not a slim fit pant person. I do like this more draped over the hips type look. Love it. So let me get into some of the adjustments I had to make for it. Now, one of the things I did was I shortened the crotch, the front and back, by 1/2 inch. And then I shortened the bottom hem by 3.5 inches. And so let me just show you, and I'll pop up some pictures, but I wore them today. Let me just start out with, I did wear them today. Let me try to back up so you can see, and you'll see better in the pictures. Yeah, I wore them today, and as you can see by the front, there is room there, and I have a tip too about fitting pants. The side zipper, I want to say, was supposed to be on my right. I'm pretty sure I was trying to get it on my right because I'm right-handed, but somehow it ended up on the left side, which is awkward for me to zip it up. Side zips are a little awkward for me anyway. I would prefer a front zip, but that's fine. It worked out. I'm actually wearing today, this is my Springfield top. This is a ready-to-wear cardigan, but this is the Cashmerette Springfield top, and then my pants. And so I'll pop up some pictures here, but the fit is good. It's a high waist, which I think as I wore dresses, I didn't realize how high my waist was until I had pants and needed to fit the pants. So they fit really well. Let me see if I can show you the back at all. Can you see that? I don't know. I will wear the top. I wouldn't tuck this in, but they fit good. There's room back here. There's room on the sides. And the fabric, let me just say, is from if you remember my haul, my recent haul, I showed some fabric I found at the Goodwill. This is that gray pair. Thank you to those who suggested those would make some good pants, because I was looking for some fabric for these pants, and I had picked up a couple different types that didn't work. But at any rate, so that is how they fit. They worn beautifully all day. Like I said, the only awkward thing for me was the zipper on the left hand side, and that was just me. I think I just placed it on the wrong side. So anyway, back to my measurements. So I shortened the front and back crotch by 1/2 inch, and I shortened the pants, the hem, by 3.5 inches. And so one of the things, let me see, and I did a muslin. I don't have the muslin. I don't have the muslin with me, but when I did the fit for the muslin, I actually did not need to shorten the crotch at all. And so when I did the final pair, I let it back out and just left it as is, as it was on the pattern, which I want to say was 12. Yeah, I want to say it's 12. The crotch depth was 12 inches on the pattern. And so so I let that back out. If I have the pictures, I will try to show my muslin pictures in here as I'm talking. I'll scoot over to the side. So so I know I have the muslin, because I said I will keep the muslin. What the muslin will show me is that as I lose weight, I can keep trying on the muslin and see where I can make some adjustments at that I would like to make. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be keeping muslins now after I make them, to kind of help, you know, gauge things in the future when I need to take things apart and different stuff like that. So I don't have to mess with the actual finished product. So I used approximately 2.5 yards of this. This is a bottom weight suiting pants, and so not too hot at all. Today is about 85, 88 degrees outside, so very comfortable, perfect for the office because it's always cooler in there. And so let me share with you one of the things I forgot to share in my recent haul that I used for the fitting. This book, this is actually from Miss Daniels. Hopefully that's fine for me to just give that little bit of information, but a subscriber here, thank you so much. I have used the book. There were a few pages. The difference between the Fitting for Real People pants and this is that the Fitting for Real People pants is very, very, very in-depth, which is excellent. But this one has so many pictures. So many pictures, and so there was just a couple quick things I needed to look up, and so I used this book. What is this? Singer Sewing Pants That Fit. So this was gifted to me by a subscriber, so it came in so handy during fitting these pants. The tip I wanted to share is so funny, but it is so true. Again, because I am used to making dresses, used to making skirts, different things of that nature. So one of the things was I did not realize, one, that my waist I think I said high, is shorter than I thought, or you know, where my waist hits on here for pants is more noticeable. 2, do not fit during that time of the month. Do not fit during that time of the month. It was such a pain, because during the whole muslin process and everything, and after the muslin, it was like this, it was tight because I was bloated and all this. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't fit during that. Don't fit pants during the time of the month. Wait till all that has passed, or at least the bloating has subsided or whatever. And so yeah, because there was a big difference between just a day, and I was like, yeah, okay, no more fitting during that time of the month. But at any rate, so in the end, what I did, because I did trace off the pattern, and so I was a little concerned that I would need to do all these tummy fit adjustments, maybe because the little pooch in the front and the love handles on the side. I was like, oh, I probably have to do all these extra adjustments. Well, no, what I did was I cut out the largest size, which is a waist of, it says 44, but on the pattern, I was looking at the finished garment measurements, and so what I did was cut out the largest size, and then they fit fine, but they were a little snug around the waist and just a little around that tummy area. So you know what I did? I went ahead and instead of using, I want to say it was a 1/2 inch seam allowance in that area on the sides. And I want to say they did this for fitting, because what I can say about this pattern is really good. They do, as it takes you through the steps, this pattern in the end is pretty good to sew up for your first pair of slacks, because they do have certain steps when you get around to the middle where they have you sewing things from the right side of the fabric so you can try them on. So the Amazing Fit do walk you through the actual fitting. If you see drag lines here or tugging there, or it's tight here or tight there, it gives you little tips on what to do to fix those issues. And so I really like that. I appreciated that, because I want to say the side seam, and I want to say the seam allowance, and this probably on purpose, was 1/2 inch. And so that gave you some wiggle room to really play around with. So in the end, what I did was I didn't make any adjustments around the hip, the tummy area, or anything. Let me see if I can show you. None of this area. I didn't make any adjustments around this area. Only thing I did was decrease the seam allowance to 1/4 inch. So there's just 1/4 inch around the waist down to the end of the pocket. I did 1/4 inch seam allowance, and then I went back out to 1/2 inch all the way down. Perfect. Draped nice. And hopefully, as you can see, I'll start popping up some pictures here. It fits well. So yeah, my invisible zipper is not so invisible. As you can see here, it's gray, so it looks like it might blend in, whatever, and it does, but it's not an invisible zipper. I'm still on the fence if I think an invisible zipper is good for bottom weight trousers like this. I'm thinking a lap zipper will be more stable as opposed to an invisible zipper. I'm thinking a lap zipper will be just something a little bit more, have a little bit more stable and a little bit more professional finish to it, but it still works. It's fine. In this book, and I want to say the Fit for Real People pants book talks about the whole lap zipper and how to do them. I know it was in this book. And so, you know, making the pants into that type of closure. So, and I will definitely make more. I did like that the waistband. I will say this, the waistband is a curved waistband. The back piece is 2 pieces, and so it curves, which is really nice because it sits perfectly. There's no gaping in the back at all, sitting down, and the front fits beautifully. So I have there's nothing I would change about the pattern. I will most certainly do it again. And I probably will. The only other thing that I did not do, hopefully you can tell in the pictures, is that when I said I shortened the bottom by 3.5 inches, that was way too much. Way too much. See how her pants hit right down here at the bottom? No, mine were like 1 inch higher. So but that's fine. If I'm wearing some shoes like the ones she have on, or, you know, like some little heel boots, it'll be just fine. But because I wore flats, because it's still warm outside, I have on sandals. Yeah, it's a little shorter than I would want it to be. So that is it. That is my Make 9 number 4. Stay tuned, because I have Make 9 number 5 coming up next week, Sunday. So stay tuned for that. And if you have any questions or comments, if you've done these pants before, please let me know down in the comments what you think. Was this review helpful? Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share it, all that good stuff. And we will see you in the next video. Thank you everybody for tuning in, and do have a blessed day. Bye.